them. But my problem is that we need to wake up. We need to wake up and stop deceiving ourselves. Tomorrow you're going to go to church, give the little that you have and give it to the pastor that is already rich. Even in the Bible, it says that you shouldn't be giving to the rich. That's foolishness. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know why we're doing it. These pastors are known to be the richest. They have private jets. My heart was broken that a Muslim guy opens up his restaurants for the homeless to come and eat. I haven't heard or seen any Nigerian churches do that for the homeless to come and eat every single day. Every single day. I even know of people that attend the church when they are in challenging times, maybe financially. They ask the church for money and the church can't even help them, let alone to open the doors for people to come and eat every day, every single day, hot meals, just for them to forget about food for that day. Rather than do that, they will take the little widow's mite and they start preaching about the widow's mite. And this is what happened to the widow when Elijah went to the house, blah, blah, blah. This is all fallacy. They're stealing your money. They're stealing your time. They're stealing your resources. And they're driving you into poverty. They're driving you into poverty and telling you that they know God more than you should know, more than you know God or you could ever know God. A relationship with God is between you and God. It's not between you, GO, or denomination and God. No, it has nothing to do with all that. You don't need GO, you don't need denomination, you don't need anybody in the middle. You don't need me, you don't need anyone. All you need is your sound mind that God has already given you. And, to see this poverty index, I like people to be successful. Yes, they should be successful, but in their business. If this is a business, make it a business. Don't deceive people and tell people that they need miracle, they should seal into this and make all this, take from the poor, take from the people that believe you and want to believe in God. And then also be a middleman between them and God. This is where I have a problem. I have a lot of problem. So let me read some of your comments. I know some of you will not like this, but I'm going to read the comments anyway. You know the church is one of the problems. Church is the least. Let's stop be a tool in devil's hand to attack the church. We have government to blame. But okay, Adeboye, please, okay. I'm glad that you wrote that comment. You said we have the business owners that put a lot on what we buy. We have lotteries that take people's money daily. And please go make research before criticizing. Okay, Adeboye, I appreciate you for writing that comment, and I want us to look at what you've said. The people that you're talking about, where do they go to worship? Church. Church is the problem. Open your eyes, please, brother or sister. I don't know if you're, I think you might be a male. Please open your eyes. All of these people that you've mentioned, for example, number one, the government. The government are church members. The deputy prime person. Wow. I don't know what's going on here. Am I still on? I don't know. Am I still on, guys? So the deputy, he is a church member, if you don't know. He goes to Redeemed Church. So who's the guy that is Buhari's assistant or next in charge? He goes to Redeem. He goes to church. So I don't really understand what you're saying in terms of the church is not the problem. The church is the problem. So also you talked about people that are putting prices up. The people that are putting prices up, where do they go? Where do they get their morals from? Where do they get their values from? They got it from church because they are also church members. So, and then you say the lottery, they take people's money. Okay, the people that are going to play lottery, they're going to play lottery because your GO is asking for 1 billion. And they are believing that God is going to do miracle to them, because they go to church as well. All of these people go to church, Adeboye. There is no way, if they don't go to church, they go to mosque. And the most populated is churches. There are churches every county and every part of Nigeria. So I'm not really understanding if you're seeing the reality of things or you're just emotional because they mention God and they say that they are GOs or they are God assistants. They're not God assistants. You need to look at this critically and do your own research. What you're asking me to do is what you should do. And think about it. Nigeria is not just a hall. It is full of people that goes to church. It is full of people that are taking their values from the values in the church. If the people are not good, you need to look at where they get the values from. They are getting their values exactly from the church. So they are their own tools. You guys, the church is their own tools. Even you, it shows me that you are not thinking yourself. Because if you're saying that we shouldn't attract we shouldn't be a tool at devil's hand, you're being a devil's hand yourself. You are being a tool in devil's hand, because you cannot face up to the truth that you that go to church, your thinking is like this. Your thinking is on stupor, because you're not thinking that at the end of the day, I go to church as well. Everyone that I've mentioned here goes to church. If anybody plays lottery and believe that they're going to win, to go to church and go and be flamboyant, do you see the prayers that they pray in church? Do you see the requests that they're asking you in churches? They're asking for 1 billion, How are you going to get that? What job are you doing to get that? What business are you doing? If you're not going to exploit people, how are you going to get those money? This is the church indirectly teaching you these things. So I am glad that you wrote this, but because it brings us to a point of conversation, or real conversation about the real challenges that we're facing. I appreciate you for sharing your thoughts. Prince is saying we are in trouble in Nigeria. Our people are gullible and vulnerable. The pastor knows this and they are capitalizing on this. Absolutely. And that's a shame. Thank you very much, Prince. You have sound mind here, because you can see through all the facade. They're saying that what do you need to build a building for when people are hungry? Why are you building the building when the people in that redeemed camp, they are starving, they are begging for money? That is a shame on you, Adeboye. That's a shame on all your leadership. Where people are begging for money, they are hungry, and they are in the so-called holy land that you build in Nigeria, 3 meters by 3 meters. Shame. That is a big shame. How many people have been there that you cannot go there without people begging you for money one way or the other? Because they're hungry, they haven't eaten, they've given their last penny, they're believing, you keep telling them that they need to have faith. You're not training them, you're not giving them any other resources. You're taking the little that they have, and you are amassing wealth. When these people are hungry, they're suffering, you put them on fast. They can't think, they are tired, their mind is numb. This is what is happening. Thank you very much, friends. Naomi says, the Mayan structure are still there. The people that built them have perished. Shame. Yes, it is a shame. It is a shame. We are giving to God. John, you're giving to God. So what does God need your money for? When you give to God, is by you looking after the poor people. When you give to God, is by you going to look after destitute. When you give to God, is like going to the hospital and looking after the sick, making sure that they're okay, just checking up on them. When you give to God, is being in your calling and making God proud, developing yourself well, making God proud. That's when you give to God. You're giving nothing to God by giving it to your GO, Papa, your denomination, giving your tithes and offering where people are hungry. Here is a man that I showed the video. The man is just a single person that has a restaurant and is feeding the homeless. Any homeless person can go into his restaurant and eat without any question. You can't even do certain things in Nigeria. Even if you ask for church for money in Nigeria, they're going to ask you to fill a whole lot of form, which cell are you, this and that. Even just money, even money to eat. Nobody cares. Whereas they have private jet. They're not selling one of their private jet, or even taking one of their private jet to go and pick people off in Libya, even when there was problem. And you're talking that you're a Christian or you're giving to God. You're not giving anything to God. You're just giving your money to greedy people that already amass wealth. And you're cursing yourself, because it says in the Bible that if you give to the poor, then you're putting curse on yourself. It does not make sense. And this is what we do. If you give to the rich, this doesn't make sense. I'm going to show you the poverty index again. You have to face up to this reality. We are getting look. Everybody needs to see this poverty index. I had much video to show, but I think this is far more important. Look at how many people are going into poverty. The people that are black, that are running, they are the people out of poverty, right? The people that are red, they're people going into poverty. So all the reds are in poverty, and the blacks are out of poverty. So look at it. Nigeria, red. Look at it. Every 4 person that goes Nigeria again. You see? People are coming out of poverty in India, Bangladesh, and in Nigeria, they're going into poverty. Nigeria into poverty right now, as we're speaking. This is a live index. As we are speaking, they are going into poverty. Nigeria, did you see that? Another person coming? Indonesia, this one, okay? Fine. South Sudan, Nigeria. Red. Look at the red. Look at any red person. Look at the country that red person is going into poverty. Angola, yes, fine. Nigeria. Venezuela. 2 reds coming. Nigeria, the demonic, the something. Look at what is happening. Nigeria. We need to wake up. All these people that you're just defending people because they're human beings and you think that you can tap into their anointing of wealth. Forget it. If you don't work or you don't scam like they are scamming, and I wouldn't advise you to scam, okay? If you don't work and you don't scam, you're not tapping into any anointing. They're just taking your money. Or they use it. You know, I can show hundreds of videos of what they're doing, but I am just so tired. I'm so disheartened to just see this, that we need to just wake up. Please, guys, I am just pleading to everybody that we just need to wake up. Get out of this stupor. God has given us sound mind. I love them and I love you too. But just because I love them is not a reason for us not to tell each other the truth and just put this out in the open. You know, they are God's people as well as you being God's people. They are not better than you. They're not more anointing than you. But don't continue to give the denomination and think that it is okay that you're giving to God. You're not giving to God. Use that money for research to better your world. Use that money to help the poor. Use that money to get somebody out of this poverty. Every 4 person that is going into poverty as we are speaking, every second is a Nigerian, is in Nigeria. What are we going to do? Are we waiting for some Messiah? Are we waiting for God to fall down to come and help us? We are God's ears, we're God's hands, we're God's mouth, we're God's everything. You know, He's not going to come down. We are Him. You are God. You know, so we need to do something. We cannot continue this way. You know, we can't continue this way. Let me see if there's other video that I can show you to just prove this point. I've showed you a video already. You have seen how the pastors are using, well, not even using the money per se, is what they are doing. Okay, let me show you another video. I think it might be of interest to you. Because you need to see this.
This is what 500,000 people under one roof looks like.
Okay.
This Redeemed Christian Church of God auditorium is 2 kilometers long and 1 kilometer wide. It prides itself with holding the biggest gathering of Christians on earth. A 70-year-old preacher, Dr. Adeboye, heads the church. Believing that churches should be as common as coffee shops, he opened parishes in 160 countries across the world. And as Adeboye takes the stage to begin a 4-hour sermon, he rouses the crowd with a passionate prayer. Most here have come to see him and listen to his preaching.
Look at that guy talking. He said knowing Pastor Adeboye is one of the most wonderful things that's ever happened to him as a Christian. Not even knowing God. I'm telling you, people are totally dead. They are just walking corpse. How can you say knowing Pastor Adeboye is one of the most wonderful things that's ever happened to you as a Christian? And this is being filmed. You know, this is where the level of Christianity is. They don't know God anymore. People are here fighting for their pastors, their GOs, instead of even fighting for the right thing, the things that God really fight for. They're hungry, they're destitute, that He wrote there plainly. Did you see what this guy said? I didn't even notice this before. He said knowing Pastor Adeboye is one of the most wonderful things that's ever happened to him. Because that's what they put in his head. Forget God. Once you know me, you know God already. It is not true. You need to know God for yourself. That is not true. That's just deception. That's just lies that they've told people. You know, that guy is a victim. I am not saying it. I'm not saying this to put him particularly down. It's because he is a victim. And many of us are victims. His one is just verbally saying that knowing him. But what about us? We walk past poor people to go to church. It shows you that you walk past God, because he said that I was hungry, you didn't feed me. You're walking past God to go to church to pay your tithes. You know, that means that what this guy said is all what we all act. I have acted this way. You are acting this way. Because if you're going to pass anywhere in the world that you're in, and you will see a poor person, or you see somebody that may have need, and you just overlook them, and then you go to church, you go and give your offering, you give your tithes, and you give whatever you want to give. Shiloh offering, you give pastor's feet offering, prophet offering, whatever fee or offering. If you do that, you're just the same like this guy. There's no difference. We're all in the same shoe if we're doing this. We need to, please guys, we need to wake up, because this guy is not the only person. There are millions of people like this. These people are opposition to God. These GOs, in my opinion, they are opposition to God, because they're not doing anything that God said we should do. If one man is feeding the poor, he's opened his restaurant up. Why are poor people in these places that are begging for money, and they are supposed to be in church in Canaan land, or they're supposed to be in Redeemed camp, where God is supposed to be? You know, they are leaving their home to come there, and yet they're hungry, yet they have needs, and somebody is opening his restaurant up, and the church is amassing wealth. You've seen the index, and you've seen the richest pastors in Nigeria. They are all of these churches. They are in these churches, but there's no provision at all. There's no provision there saying that this is what you guys can come anytime and have at least 1 square meals. One meal a day, maybe not 3 square. It will be square if you had it 3 times. No, even if they say 1 meal a day place that you can come, that anyone can come. You know, this single Muslim guy, he believed that God would do it, that God would provide for him. Even when people are saying that his restaurant will close down if he continues this way, he said, that's fine. You know, he's begging God for people to come and eat in his restaurant. He's waking up to cook for them. Daddy Jiho, you don't have to be the one cooking. You have enough people that can cook. Just give the resources, give the availability, open the place up for the hungry people to eat. Children shouldn't have to be walking in Nigeria naked. You know, they shouldn't be challenges like this. No, food shouldn't be a problem. You have enough money. You look at them. They're having a little. I want to show you this. These are the richest pastors, and look at what they're doing. Praying to God for more again. If I can find it. Oh, I don't. Okay. So this is Adeboye and Oyedepo. I don't know which church, whose church they're in. It's like it's just like a mafia group, like a cabal. Look at this. You know, this is the GO, General Overseer. This one, also the richest with their family, to pray for them.
Okay. Will you please stretch your hands towards this great family? And just wish them whatever you wish yourself. If you want to succeed, wish them even greater success. If you want to know joy, wish them joy. You want to know peace, wish them peace. Just wish them whatever you wish yourself. Thank you.
Guys, this is heartbreaking. So they are all there. You know, there are people outside of that building. Oh, okay, let's even say inside of that building there. What are they doing? Wish them whatever you wish yourself. What's all this? This is what we're doing. This is what we go to church for. To go and wish them success, wish them whatever you wish for yourself. Guys, please, let's do something. Let's us help each other. Let's help ourselves. This is absolutely ridiculous. These people, their first love, it is not God. This is when God is not your first love. People are not your priority. The welfare of the country is not your priority. Your priority is just yourself. When God is not your first love. Your first love is your own need. What you need for yourself. What you need. And this is what these people are showing. I don't know if you guys can see it. Please forgive me for those of you that think that I might be too harsh. I'm not apologizing for what I am saying. I am apologizing because you are feeling pain, because they have brainwashed you to think that it is okay for them to be like this and the whole world to be the way that the world is, for Nigeria to be the way Nigeria is. So my apology is to your pain, so that you know that I care. I do really care. But this is ridiculous. Daddy, you need to call out Daddy Gio. You need to call Oyedepo. You know, there was a video that Oyedepo was saying that they help the poor with 500 million or so. You know, compared to what they get, 500 million is pittance. It is absolute pittance compared to what they get, to say that that's what they help the poor with. This is not right. Prince is saying that, I have said this several times, the government should tax them heavily. Let them pay tax, as this is a private business. Of course, it's a private business. They were hiding under a charity. And the government are weak because a lot of them also now are in government as well. You know, everything in Nigeria, it boils down to the church. I don't know how anybody is going to look at it. It boils down to the church. You know, the number of people that are in the church and the number of people that are in politics, if you look at people that are in the politics, you will find a lot of them go to the church. You know, the vice president goes to the church to redeem. Why is he not saying that, you know, Daddy Gio, we need to do this? You know, people are starving in Nigeria. We make a lot of money. Let's just give them a bit. God will continue to provide for us. Why can't he say that? He cannot say that because they're all there. If you say that the government are corrupt, it is his church that is corrupt. It's not the government. Look at the church very well and then look at the people that are in government. They are holding the government. When the government is not doing what they like, they complain about the government and start putting blame on the government. But the people in the government are the church. So guys, let's help. Let's be our brother's keeper. I think this is really the point where we need to be our brother's keepers. I was going to show you certain things, but I don't think that it's even needed anymore. Maybe I should just close with this and then I'll read some of your comments. So let's continue with this video. This video, I haven't actually watched the whole video, but I'm sure that we will see.
And Adeboye is always here. Because he's going to work for him. And he's doing it for him. He's the helper of Adeboye. God Almighty has never failed him.
You see, look at this lady. He's talking about Adeboye. He said that God is the helper of Adeboye. God is also her helper. God has never failed him. God will never fail you too. Why are you saying that God is the helper of somebody else? You don't know. You see, and they're talking so confidently because this is how these people have deceived them. They brainwashed them. God is your helper. As well as Adeboye's helper, he is also your own helper. You don't need to go through Adeboye for God to help you. It is very clear. What is not clear there? And she's talking confidently about God helping Adeboye. What about you? You don't know God for yourself. This is the result. And these people love it. They don't care. They don't care. Just God is not the first love. The first love is power and money.
Come by the spirit and the music. Some lie flat on the floor. Once every month, thousands of worshippers flock to the Adeboye's church, seeking the miracles he promises. They come from all corners of Nigeria as well as from outside the country. Many of them are here to seek a release from the harsh economic realities.
If these people were not getting their miracles, by now they would have stopped coming. If we will listen to some of the testimonies, miracles of healings, miracles of deliverance, miracles of childbirth, miracles of success in academic.
Okay, this Adeboye, I think, honestly, is something else. People are coming to church for, if they're not getting the miracles, they won't keep coming. So you're saying that God brought these people on earth, these people created these people to come and suffer and come to you to come and get miracle in your church or beg him again for miracle. You're deceptive. This is absolute deception, you know. And I know there are people, you know, you see that Adeboye is like you've seen God. Forget about it. He's just human being like you. You know, to say that people are coming into the church to get miracle, if they're not getting the miracle, they won't keep coming. It's a shame on you if you say you're a man of God. They do not need to come to you or come to your church in order to get miracle. Their life is already a miracle. God is just. Jesus already died for them. That is a miracle. Jesus already died for their sin. Even before they were born, he knew them. And he's already done everything for them. He is not a father like you that you have to come and beg for crumbs before you give anything. You know, God is not like that. He is introducing to you the wrong type of God. You don't need to go to the church to get miracle. You are already a miracle. Your birth is a miracle. Your life is a miracle. That you are still here is a miracle. That you can hear and see is a miracle. What other miracle do you need? Read books. Yes, read books, have understanding. I am a person. Am I a personality? Have understanding. Create your own net worth. Understand why work is better than vacation and labor is better than favor. You know, tell him that you don't want to be staying on the favor of God anymore. God has already favored you. You need to be bold and speak words like this. Understand the essence and the value of life. That God has already created you. He is not your middleman to God. That's what you need to say. Understand how to live an effective life. This is what people need to know. They don't need to be coming there to come and beg God for what he's already done. Who is it? Who is their father? God is a just God. Why would he be waiting for them to come to you or come to the church to come and get miracle? He wouldn't do that. Mark Zuckerberg did not come to you to come miracle. So if you think that God created Mark Zuckerberg and created you and created them, why would they need to come and get miracle and you don't need to go anywhere to get miracle? This is just wrong mentalities, wrong doctrines for you to say that they have to come there to get miracle. Absolutely wrong. How to transform and build a civilized nation. Somebody please help me to get this for Pastor Adeboye, because him and all the other cabals, they need this. They need this. They need understanding. Look at this one. How to create core value in a child. People, this is what you need to learn. You don't need miracles. You need to have understanding. You need to know about processes. Forget any other miracles. You know, it says pastors face your calling. I think this is related to pastors. You know, things like this, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, that's what you need. Excellence is the key to elevation. That is what you need. Excellence. If Nigeria was excellent in things, they will be elevated. If those people are not coming to your church to come and be waiting and praying for miracle, and they learn only how to be excellent in their craft, they will be known around the world. It says in the Bible, a man, your talents or your skills will take you among kings, or will bring you among kings. That's what you should be teaching them. Not to come and be staying there, give the little that they have, and then come and start praying and waiting for miracle. That is just wrong. We need to do something about this. You know, we need to do something about this. You're teaching the wrong doctrine, sir. You know, let people know that African brought civilization to Europe and they can do it again. Nigeria can do it. The whole of Africa can do it again. Don't say that people are coming to come and get miracles from your denomination. What is your denomination? It is God that is giving them miracle. Why do they need to come? If it's really God that is doing it, they can stay in their house and they will get the miracle. They can be in their toilets and get the miracle. Their life is the miracle, not you, not their denomination. Stop pretending, stop deceiving anybody. It is wrong to do that. Gosh. And then you see, you know, a vision. People need to understand that their visionless life is a meaningless life. Stop telling them that they need to come for miracle. If they're not getting the miracle, that they won't keep coming. Tell them to have visions in their life. That's what they need. They need to have vision. They need to know where they're going, what they're doing. They need to know the people that are asking you, why am I so unlucky? You tell them that they are lucky. They don't even need to come to you. They will be blessed. Rather than everybody giving testimony that they touch you, they touch your chair, and this is when they got this. Where is Jesus in this? God knows who your God is. I really don't understand. Teaching them not to eat don't eat tomorrow's food today. Of course, you will not teach them that because you're busy taking their first fruit offering and pocketing everybody's money. So you won't be telling them not to eat tomorrow's food today, because you take a whole salary. They don't even have anything left for tomorrow because you've taken all of it. Guys, please, I am begging you. You know, my heart was broken since yesterday when I saw the video of the Muslim guy that is in Washington that opens his restaurant up. And immediately I was thinking, wow, this is a single guy that is doing this. Why is it that even Redeem or Winners or any of those big churches, they cannot have something like this even in their camp alone? Ask anybody that goes to any of those camps and ask them how, if they've never seen, at least in a day, 5 people is going to beg, they will beg from you. They'll be begging, can I have this? Sorry, I need some money. Can you help me? Can you do this? Can you do that? That is what they do. You've just paralyzed the whole country. These are the people that paralyze the country. The lights of Oyedepo, the lights of Adeboye, the lights of Olukoya. All of them, there are many more of them. They paralyze by making you believe in miracle. Something like what Pastor Adeboye has just said here. Listen to this, for God's sake. Listen to it again. How can he justify this? How can he justify this?
Miracles of childbirth, miracles of success in academics, etc., etc. Miracles of success in academics. By now they would have stopped coming.
Is from the harsh economic realities.
If these people were not getting their miracles, by now they would have stopped coming.
Jesus Christ. Did you hear that?
If we listen to some of the testimonies, miracles of healings, miracles of deliverance, miracles of childbirth, miracles of success in academics, etc., etc.
Jesus Christ. Miracle of success in academics. You know how you will be successful in academics? It's by reading, by understanding your craft, by understanding the subject. That's how you're going to be successful. There's no miracle of success in academics. You see, this guy is the person that is killing Nigeria. I think single-handedly, I must say, if he is going around telling any students or anybody, opening his mouth to say that they are coming to church for miracle in success in academics. Excuse me, if you do not read, there is no success in academics. If you do not study, if you don't understand, study to understand. It even says in the Bible, study to prove yourself. And he is saying that if people are coming there to be shouting and praying and doing all this on their knee and giving them money, this is why they come to church. Miracles. You're selling the wrong things to people. Sir, please, I love you. I absolutely do. But you need to stop this. You need to stop teaching people the wrong things because they look up to you like as a father. They call you father. They call you daddy. How can you be doing this and telling them that they'll get miracle in academics by coming to church? They do not get miracle in academics. It's not possible. You only get miracle in academics when you are smart, when you read, and you can be smart. Geniuses are born and they are created as well. You can create yourself to be a genius. If you have a subject, you master that subject. You read up about it. You spend time to get to know that subject, to understand that subject. This is how you get that. That is the miracle. Not by coming to church, not by coming to your denomination. That is totally wrong. This is why people are in stupor. They are thinking they need to come to you in order to get miracle. Guys, I think I made my point today. Please, guys, buy books, study, somebody has said, don't tell people, please, I am begging people. I'm not saying this to put anybody down. It's just that we need to open our eyes. Guys, let us all open our eyes. Open our eyes, do the right thing. Make God your first love. If God is your first love, you will want to do the right thing. And the right thing is that you get up, stop wasting your time in churches and waiting for God to do miracle for you. God has already done miracle for you. You are alive, you're breathing, you're okay. You know, eat well, exercise, you will be healthy. You know, be in the right environment, grow, develop yourself. That's already a miracle. Sound mind is a miracle. God inside of you is a miracle. Not by you going there and promising you success in your academics. Success in your academics is due to you working hard. It's not due to you going to the church. It's just ridiculous. I'm so sorry, guys. Today I'm just a little bit heartbroken by everything that I have seen over the last few months, and also what I'm hearing as well is just not right. We need to be the true sons of God, you know, and be what God has created us to be on this earth. Know our purpose and live in our purpose. This is a total wasting of our time. These churches, they're not doing any good. You need to put them to account. You need to look at them in their eyes and let them justify what they're doing. Say to them, why are you not helping people? Why do you have so much money? Why are you in the most richest church or the most richest, and people are in the congregation that are begging? Why are people begging in Redeemed Camp? Even that alone, forget about the rest of Nigeria. Even look after the people that are in Redeemed Camp alone. Why are you building 3 kilometers by 1 kilometer or whatever that you're building to amass more wealth, to bring people? Let them account for what they're doing. Don't just keep quiet. Unto freedom you're called. Be brave. Okay? God loves you as much as he loves them. He doesn't love them more. And they're not more anointed than you. That's all BS, to keep you subdued. Okay? To keep you down. That's why they say that some people are they are more anointed. They're not more anointed. Okay? It's all deception. So guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I have gone over my time. I don't know how I do this every time. I say 1 hour and I go way over it. I'm so sorry, guys. And I would love to read your comments. I'm going to read your comments to see, because I get more knowledge from it as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah. So somebody is saying the Bible is free. Read your Bible and open your eyes. Thank you, Yemi. Thank you very much. So guys, I'm going to leave you for now. And Dr. Sunday will be back in an hour and a half. So that's 7 p.m. Ukraine time. That's 6 p.m. Nigeria. And that's 5 p.m. UK time. Please join us again. It's going to be an interesting one today. You would love to join and see what happens today at 7 p.m. And of course, 9 p.m. Ukraine time, which is 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and 7 p.m. UK time is the time to continue the love series. So knowing and understanding God through love. This is where I got a lot of my understanding from of love, and to see it really opened my eyes. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Okay, somebody was saying if I wrote the book. I didn't write the book. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Love you. Mwah.